Complaining changes nothing. Action changes everything. You can cry about it, you can talk about it, you can blame your situation, your background, your boss, your family, but none of that's gonna move you forward. Complaining might feel good in the moment, but it don't fix nothing. It don't feed your family. It don't build your dream. It don't write that book. It don't grow that business. You want to sit there and vent? Fine. But understand this. While you talk about how hard life is, somebody else is working through that same pain, and they're winning because they grind instead of gripe. Look, I get it. Life hits hard. Sometimes you want to scream. Sometimes you want to give up. But let me ask you, after all that complaining, what's different? Did anything change? Did your bank account grow? Did your mindset sharpen? Did your future shift? Oh, it didn't. Because complaining is a stall tactic. It makes you feel like you're doing something, but it's really just a way to avoid doing the work. You got time to complain, then you got time to grind. Use that energy to fix the problem. Take that emotion and fuel your discipline. Take that frustration and turn it into focus. Don't like your situation? Change it. Don't like your results? Level up your effort. But don't you dare keep showing up with excuses and expect excellence to show up in return. Let me tell you something. Life don't owe you an explanation. Life don't come with fairness. Life gives you what you earn, not what you feel entitled to. So stop acting like the world's against you. It's not. The truth is, you're against you. Your complaining is what's holding you back. Your mindset, your attitude, your refusal to own your grind. That's what's keeping you stuck. You want change, you want results, then shift from emotion to execution. Don't just talk about being tired. Train while you're tired. Don't just say you're broke. Build while you're broke. Don't just tell people you want it. Prove you want it. Every second you waste complaining is a second someone else is using to pass you. And the only way to close that gap is to move now. You keep waiting for the perfect moment. You keep hoping someone's going to notice your pain and rescue you. No one's coming. No one's going to hand you greatness. If you want it, get up and go get it. Start where you are. Do what you can. Stay in motion. Stay in discipline. Stay in the fight. Because the people who win in this life, they don't have perfect lives. They just stopped complaining and started grinding. Life's not fair, but that's not an excuse. You think because you had a rough start, the world owes you something? You think because people didn't believe in you, you get a pass. Let me tell you something real quick. Life doesn't care about what you didn't get. It doesn't care who left you. It doesn't care how hard it's been. And it sure doesn't care about your excuses. Life is hard for everybody, but only a few decide to do something with the pain. Only a few flip the struggle into fuel. Only a few say, yeah, it's unfair, but I'm going to rise anyway. You keep waiting for justice. You keep waiting for someone to make it right. But life doesn't hand out fairness. It hands out opportunity. And it gives that opportunity to those who are bold enough to take it, no matter what's stacked against them. That's why you got to stop using your pain as permission to quit. Stop using your background as a barrier. Stop looking at your past like it's a prison. That mess didn't come to stop you. It came to shape you. You can either let life's unfairness be the reason you stay broken, or you can let it be the reason you break records. That's your choice. I've seen people with nothing become unstoppable. Seen people with every disadvantage become champions, not because life handed it to them, but because they took what little they had and refused to quit. They turned the pain into passion, the hurt into hustle, and the setbacks into savage work ethic. See, when you stop expecting fairness, you start building resilience. And when you build resilience, nothing can stop you. Not rejection, not failure, not disappointment. Because you've made a decision that no matter what life throws, you're going to rise anyway. And that kind of mindset, that's what creates greatness. People around you might be complaining, making excuses, blaming their parents, blaming their job, blaming the system, but that's not your lane. Your lane is grind. Your lane is sacrifice. Your lane is showing up every single day with the attitude that says, I'm not waiting for fair, I'm working for mine. Because that's what separates average from excellent. That's what turns survivors into leaders. That's what builds a legacy. So yeah, life's not fair. It never was. but neither is greatness. Greatness doesn't go to the most qualified, it goes to the most committed. And if you can learn to stop waiting on things to be easier, if you can stop praying for the storm to end and start learning how to dance in the rain, that's when your life changes. Stop looking for fairness. Start becoming so strong, life has no choice but to notice you. You can't grind and whine at the same time. You got to make a choice. Either you're in grind mode or you're in victim mode. You can't play both sides. You can't say you want success while speaking defeat. You can't say you want to level up while complaining about how hard the climb is. Every time you open your mouth to complain, you're stealing energy from the work. You're draining focus from the mission. You're giving your mind permission to accept less than excellence. And the truth is, you don't have time for that. You say you're tired, so what? Tired doesn't mean stop, it means push. You say it's hard, good, that means it's worth it. That means most people won't make it, and that's where you separate. You say nobody's helping you, then help yourself. Get up, lock in. Stop needing it to feel good. Stop needing applause. Stop needing results in the first week. The grind don't care about your feelings, it only responds to work. You know why most people don't win? It's not because they're not capable, it's because they can't shut up long enough to get to work. They spend so much time talking about what's wrong, what they didn't get, what someone else did, that they miss their window. They miss the moment. And then they wonder why nothing's moving. Grind is silent. It don't brag. It don't complain. It just shows up. It gets to work over and over without a cheer squad, without comfort, without excuses. And eventually it wins. It always wins, because while everyone else is busy explaining why they're not where they want to be, the grinder is building the life they want to live. So you got to decide, are you trying to be right or are you trying to be successful? You can keep explaining your pain or you can turn it into progress. You can keep whining about your position or you can fight for a new one. But don't try to do both. Don't say I'm all in and then walk away when it gets uncomfortable. Don't post motivation quotes and then sleep through your own destiny. The grind is not glamorous. It's early mornings, late nights, missed parties, lost comfort. It's ugly, it's boring, it's repetitive, but it's necessary. And the people who win, they're not better. They just rather stay when others quit. They just work when others whine. So if you're serious about winning, zip your mouth and lace your shoes. No more crying about it. No more waiting for perfect conditions. The only thing you need now is movement. The only voice that should be loud is the one inside you saying, let's go. Because the moment you stop whining and start grinding, that's the moment your whole life starts to shift. Nobody owes you. The grind is the only way. Let's stop pretending the world's supposed to hand you something. Nobody's coming with a gift-wrapped opportunity. Nobody's waiting with a trophy just because you've had it rough. That's not how this works. The quicker you accept that, the faster you'll start moving toward the life you say you want. You don't get success because you deserve it. You get success because you earned it. You showed up every day. You stayed locked in when others quit. You chose discipline over comfort. That's how this works. Some of you are waiting for help, waiting for luck, waiting for someone to believe in you. You think your big break is going to come from somebody else. Let me tell you, that's the fastest way to stay stuck. Stop waiting on people. Stop waiting on permission. Stop waiting on a miracle. Your grind is the miracle. Your grind is the strategy. Your grind is the answer you keep hoping for. You can pray all you want, but if you're not putting in the work, nothing changes. You can dream all night, but if you're not sacrificing by day, that dream stays in your head. You can write it in your journal, post it on your vision board, speak affirmations over it, but if you won't grind for it, don't expect it to manifest. Faith without work is dead. Passion without action is wasted. Ideas without execution are just illusions. And don't get mad when people don't support you. They're not supposed to. That's your dream, not theirs. You want people to believe in your vision before you build anything. That's backwards. You build, then they believe. You grind, then they notice. You create results, and then they come around. But that starts with you. Nobody's handing you greatness. You want it? Earn it every single day without the applause, without the spotlight, without the guarantee. That's what separates winners. They don't need a crowd. They don't need hype. They just need purpose. They wake up hungry. They show up whether they feel like it or not. They go harder when it gets harder. And that consistency, that work ethic, that mindset, That's what builds momentum. That's what builds legacy. Not talent, not luck, just grind. So if you're tired of being stuck, tired of making excuses, tired of watching others win while you wait, here's the truth. Nobody owes you. The world doesn't give rewards for intentions. Yeah, rewards grind. It rewards the ones who stayed when it wasn't easy. It rewards the ones who kept going when nobody was watching. You want more out of life? Then stop expecting a handout and start putting your hands to work. Your breakthrough is on the other side of your excuses. You keep saying you want success, but every time it's time to act, an excuse shows up. I'm tired. I don't have time. I'm not ready. You talk yourself out of your own greatness like it's a habit. And let me be clear, those excuses sound real, they feel real, but they're costing you everything. They're standing between where you are and where you could be. You're not stuck because of your circumstances. You're stuck because of your excuses. There's a version of you waiting to be unlocked, a stronger, more focused, more successful you. But you'll never meet that version as long as you keep choosing comfort over commitment. As long as you keep running from discomfort, you'll keep running in circles. That next level of your life requires a version of you that refuses to settle, refuses to justify failure, and refuses to make the same excuse twice. Excuses are dream killers. And the most dangerous ones, they're the ones that sound reasonable. I'll start when I have more money. I'll begin when things calm down. It's just not the right time. No, that's fear wearing a mask. That's your comfort zone trying to seduce you. And if you keep giving in, if you keep playing it safe, you'll never get out of average. You'll live the same year over and over again and call it progress. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you did something uncomfortable on purpose? When was the last time you leaned into the grind instead of backing off? That's where the growth is. That's where the wins are. Your breakthrough isn't waiting for everything to be perfect. It's waiting for you to stop protecting your excuses like they're your friends. They're not. They're thieves and they're robbing you every single day. You've got to make a decision that you're done explaining your delay, that you're done rationalizing your mediocrity, that from this moment forward, it's grind over excuse, action over avoidance, commitment over comfort. Because until you stop excusing yourself from the work, the results will keep excusing themselves from your life. You say you want it, then prove it. Not when it's easy, not when you feel motivated, but when it's dark, when it's early, when it's uncomfortable. That's when it matters most. You don't grow when it's convenient, you grow when it's costly. So the next time an excuse shows up, and it will, you've got to punch it in the mouth with action. You've got to move anyway. Because every excuse you overcome brings you one step closer to the breakthrough you've been praying for. The life you want is waiting, but only if you're willing to stop making excuses and start making moves.